Hey guys, it's Liz. I wanted to do kind of a different type of video today, and since this is my month-long of videos, my video extravaganza as I've been calling it in my house, I'm trying something experimental. So I mentioned during my live event that I wanted to do a bit of a channel guide, but not every video because I have over 400 videos on the channel, but kind of focusing more so on my playlists. Recently I've had quite a few questions, messages, and in the comments section about certain videos, and I've been directing people to the playlist because that's kind of what they're looking for. And so I thought it might be kind of a good idea to just walk you through all of my playlists, and you can see if any of them strike your fancy. So there's going to be a lot of clicking in this probably because I'm doing the mouse at the same time. And if you haven't checked it out, I just uploaded my latest Choose Your Own Adventure video, the next chapter finally, and where you can vote on kind of the next installment. I'm sorry if it's going to be loud. I'm in my office today, so let's see here. Okay. So I will start from the first playlist that I have. It's my cruise experience, and that was and I'll include links for all these playlists down below, hopefully. It was my ASMR cruise experience, and that was the first retreat that I did. A lot of my playlists involve the retreats that I've done throughout the years. I'm sorry if I say I'm a lot. I'm a little tired. That particular one was 21 days long, so it was definitely my longest getaway that I've ever done, and it was essentially every day was a different day of a cruise experience. So one day was a spa, one day was eating at a restaurant on the ship. I think there were a couple different excursions that you took off the ship. So I tried to make it as relaxing and realistic as I could. And a lot of people, I think, enjoyed that one. I know I enjoyed doing it, and it was new for me because I hadn't done the video every day thing yet, so it was exciting. The next one I have is This Week in Bloomville. I used to do a regular kind of catch-up video where I would tell you what was going on in my life during that week or during that month, and I kind of switched to the cozy chat format after that. But This Week in Bloomville I kept up because it's kind of neat for me to go back because I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're from a couple years ago, so I can kind of see what was going on at that point in my life. And if you want to know a little bit more about the happenings around here, that's definitely a good series to check out. And then I have my favorites. I don't know if that's a public one or private. The next playlist is Aramantheus, and if you haven't checked it out, I definitely recommend it. It's kind of my baby on the channel, and I just started posting new episodes of it again. It's essentially a fairy tale story that unfolds chapter by chapter, video by video, and you're the main character. Let me see what the description says. Maybe I should read the descriptions there probably. Embark upon an enchanted adventure where you'll meet new fairy tale characters and explore the exciting but relaxing realm of Aramantheus. So that's pretty much kind of what I just said in a nutshell. Okay, then there was The Week in Wonderland, and that was the summer 2014 getaway that I did. And that was, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Yes, I am wrong. That wasn't my first enchanted retreat. That was actually my second or third. But The Week in Wonderland was, you basically step into the world of Wonderland. You meet Alice and Maddie Hatter. I want to say that's where Maddie Hatter made her first appearance. You get to adopt a Cheshire cat, things like that. So if you're into Wonderland, I think you should check that one out. Then there's the Elemental Fairy series, which I will be continuing. That is an ongoing series that I have, as is Aramantheus. The Elemental Fairy series was Essentially, every episode highlighted another elemental fairy. So it was air, fire, earth, water. And I'll be continuing on with kind of spin-offs of that. For instance, getting your mouse driver's license, things like that. The next one was the Fairy Tale Workshop. That's one that is semi-ongoing. It was one of those, it was kind of hard to read whether people really enjoyed it or not. So I kind of put it on the back burner, but it was just different, essentially fairy tale seminars that in each episode was kind of a mini seminar. But I might start that up again periodically just because it's I enjoyed it. Okay, Gossamer Falls is another one of my babies on the channel. I think Armanthius and Gossamer are the two series that are kind of nearest and dearest to my heart. And Gossamer Falls is it's a fairy tale town series, so it's kind of traditional role plays that you might find, for instance, bakery role plays, doctor role plays, library role plays, but they all have an enchanted twist, and there is a storyline going through that one as well. In fact, I kind of had a big reveal episode recently. It's going to get more twists and turns in it too. The next playlist I have was my North Pole Winter Retreat, and that one was my Winter 2013 getaway. That one was hands down the most holiday themed one I've done, and it was all revolved around you traveling to the North Pole, meeting Mrs. Claus, and I think it had a couple sweet treat role plays. For those of you who like my sweet treats, I definitely think you'll enjoy that one, because I want to say there were a couple of them. Oh, by the way, speaking of, if you think I should add any additional playlists to the channel, let me know. If I've been thinking about it takes a lot of time, but I've been thinking about doing a different playlist for like the main characters that I have on the channel. For example, the Queen of Hearts and Maddie Hatter, Maleficent, Evil Queen, just because, or maybe just one that has kind of a villainess theme to it. I don't know. I'd love to hear your input on it though. The next one's my tea and top 5. And that one actually turned out to be my tea and top 10, having way too many videos to share for each episode. And that one I shared, and it's still ongoing. I have to do another, I have another episode lined up for this month, but that one was, I just kind of shared my top 5 ASMR videos for the week or for the month, whatever the case was, and I had some tea while I was at it. So, and every week I tried to have a different tea or a different beverage. It's interesting with that one, with the tea and top 5, because I look back at them periodically, and I'll notice that several of the people that I highlighted, their channels don't exist anymore. So it's kind of depressing. But Glass Slipper Escapes, I think I have to actually add to that one, because I remember making more than 2 of that particular series. Anyway, there's another one coming up very soon, during probably the next week or so, of the Glass Slipper Escapes, and that one is more of a meditation, a guided meditation series. So it's, how do I describe it? It's a fairy tale twist to it, of course. This is Whispers in Bloom. Come on now. But there's a fairy tale twist, but you don't know what fairy tale you're in, essentially, until the end, when it's kind of a twist at the end. The next one was, gosh, I have a lot of playlists. The next one was the Halloween Town Retreat, and that was my fall 2014 getaway. That one was, I think, one of my favorite retreats to do, because I'm such a Halloween fanatic. So if you're into Halloween and kind of fall themed things, you'll probably like that one, hopefully. The next one is the Hogsmeade Holiday, and that was my winter 2014 getaway. And that one was, of course, all Harry Potter inspired. That one caused me a bit of a headache, because people are so passionate about the Harry Potter universe. that I got a lot of critiques on it, and I made certain beforehand to tell everybody that it was kind of my take on the world, on the story. But people still, I had a couple people leave some pretty mean comments that or send me messages. So that one I got some flack for. But it's all in good fun, guys. The next one is the Wicked Wisdom Convention. That was my spring 2015 getaway. That one was a lot of fun to do because I got to act like different villainesses each time. So it has pretty much all my top villainesses in it. It has the Evil Queen, Cruella, Queen of Hearts. I'm trying to think of who else. Maleficent, of course. It had Mrs. Hook was even in it. It has a bunch of different. Every day was a different villainess doing something different for the convention. The next one was a Labyrinth Retreat, and that was my winter 2016 getaway. And that one I don't think I ever even completed because I did complete it in a sense, but I could have done more with it. That one I got really sick right at the end, and things just went haywire. But, okay, and then this brings me to my latest one, which is the Choose Your Own Enchanted Adventure one. And I just started. That has 2 videos in it now, but I'll be uploading a new one every month. That brings me to my next kind of little announcement. Well, 2 announcements, actually. The first is that I'm going to be having a summer retreat this year, and it's going to be in August. I haven't revealed where it's going to be yet, but I will be doing kind of that trip booking role play during my month-long videos, so you'll know within the next couple weeks where you'll be headed and what's kind of involved in the trip. So I'm excited about that already. The next little announcement is after this kind of month-long of role plays, I'm probably going to take a couple weeks off. If not, I might just schedule 1 video kind of a week leading up to the summer retreat. After the retreat, I'm going to go back to my normal schedule, which is 1 or 2 videos a week. Simply because I've loved doing this month-long of role plays, but it's been a lot of work. So I'll probably go back to just doing 1 or 2 a week. You will definitely see at least 1 new video on the channel each week after the summer retreat concludes. But you probably won't see more than 2 just because it takes time, and I want to make sure I focus on quality over quantity kind of thing. So yeah. That's what I have planned, and that's what's going on with the channel. Let me see if there's any other things I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I think that's about it. I still have quite a lot planned for this month of videos. I have a couple more villainess role plays that you can expect. I have probably a couple more traditional role plays, and I'm going to be doing the Q&A and a tag video, so I have quite a lot planned, and I'll probably be doing another Aramanthius and Gossamer before the end of it. And I'm going to try to get the Fairy Tale Chatter in. That one is so behind. I honestly don't even remember who the next guest host is, so I'm going to have to go back to the video and take a look at that because I don't remember, and I'll have to kind of scan the questions again too because it's been over a year, I want to say, so it's been a long time. And I guess that kind of segues into my last point. I have a lot of ongoing series on the channel. I think at this point there's like 5 or 6, I want to say. So what I'm going to do every month is I'm going to make sure that I get those taken care of first. Those are my kind of top priority. And then I'm going to throw one or two probably kind of random ones in there where it'll be, maybe a villainess role play or a sweet treat role play, that kind of thing. So my goal is to put 8 to 10 videos out per month. That's going to be my goal after the summer retreat is over. But as I said, I'm going to do a minimum of one a week, an absolute minimum. So we'll see how much content I can get up there. But I definitely want to make sure that I continue on with this series because, for instance, Armanthius, I knew a lot of people I kept getting messages like, when is it going to continue? So I definitely want to keep up with these series now that I have them rolling again. So all the ongoing series that I have, they're going to stay current. So I just wanted to reassure everybody of that. So I think that's it. I think that's all I want to talk about. Also, I'm going to be doing another live event at toward the end of this month. So if you guys have a preference for time or days or anything, let me know down below as well. Okay, and I'm trying to catch up with the comments the best I can, but there's a lot of comments. So, okay, now I'm really going to go. I'm going to head off to bed, I think. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later.